So there's so much that I just want to look at in the chat and just to reflect on that conversation. And maybe while I do that, I'm going to bring in Dave McCormack. Dave, for any of you who are new here, Dave joined us a little bit earlier, just to give us a little bit of space to reflect and to think on and to tune into our minds and bodies, just a little bit of a reflection and mindfulness space. So Dave, thank you for being here again this evening. Thank you, Katrina, and thank you, Ali.
So I feel very full, having listened to Gabor and to listen to the whole day. I feel shaken and stirred, but I also feel that pausing mindfully is a way of resisting toxic culture. It's a way of coming out of all of that doing, all of that having to be a certain way, and a way of practicing allowing yourself to be absolutely and completely as you are. So just going to invite into that space again. Please feel free to take part, not to take part, to stand up, lie down, to sit, whatever way it works for you. But I just want to guide a space for about 10 minutes that just allows us to be in an adult relationship with ourselves. So insofar as you want to participate in this, I just invite you to feel your feet on the floor. Just as best you can, have a sense of the contact, the sensation of your feet on the floor. Have a sense of the contact your body makes with the chair or whatever you're sitting on. You might have an image in your mind of a snow globe that's very, very busy and has been shaken and fragments all around. And actually nothing needs to be done other than to be still and the fragments gradually settle. So seeing if you can create a holding environment for yourself in the body that allows all of the things that are shaken to settle. So this is a space of non-doing, a space where you create stillness in the body that allows things to be as they are. So feet on the floor, bum on the chair, your hands wherever they're resting. If it's possible for you just to let them have their own weight. Just right now, nothing to be written, nothing to be manipulated in any way, just letting the energy sink. So that there's a sense of gravity, bringing us all to the same center of the earth, rooting us and grounding us. And also a sense of the spine holding you upright with just the right amount of tension to allow us to move and to take our place in the world. Shoulders, neck. Maybe there's the sense of the body having been very busy today. Noticing forehead, the eyes, and all the activity that goes on behind the eyes. Busyness of the mind. An invitation to see the busyness of the mind a bit like the snow globe right now. You don't need to stop any of it, just allowing it as best you can, just to be as it is. Busy mind. Perhaps a busy mind in a tired body. And allowing the breath just to leave the body And notice how the body just relaxes, even a small bit, as the breath leaves. And the in-breath looks after itself. Finding a sense, an anchor for your attention. So that anchor might be the breath, or your bum on the chair, or your feet on the floor. So that when the mind heads off, that you have somewhere to bring it back to with great kindness and compassion. It's okay for us to be as we are just now in this body. Seeing if you can sense on the in-breath that you're breathing in resources to help you resource yourself. And on the out-breath, the body knows how to rest, even a small bit, even a tiny little bit. Breathing in the resources you need to support yourself. Breathing out, allowing yourself to come towards rest. Perhaps there's a possibility that the snow globe is settling a little bit. And the picture of what it's like to be you at the end of this day might become a little clearer. So maybe a thought or a feeling or an image or just some intuition about what it's like to be you at this point in the day might just be available to you without reaching or grasping for any other way to be. Just how am I now? Allowing yourself to breathe into however it is you are and to breathe out of however you are also. So that there might be a possibility of some groundedness and stability just in this present moment. And so however it is you are at the end of this day, at the end of these sessions, see if it's possible to have a kind, compassionate, caring relationship with however it is you are. So there's no judgments, no need to make yourself be any other way, but a real sense of supporting yourself to be just as you are. With the breath as a support to you to be here and now. In a caring relationship with how you are. Again, coming to the sense of gravity, the density of the floor and of the chair, the sense of your spine holding you upright, taking your place. And a caring relationship with however it is you are just now. Preparing to make a transition out of this short mindfulness pause, this short contemplative pause, back into contact, but holding contact with yourself and holding a kind, caring contact with yourself. In a real sense of an intentional care, I'm going to look after myself as I leave this session, these sessions, carrying with me whatever it is has touched me. So whenever fits then for you, really inviting you to come back into contact, but staying in contact with yourself. And then as we prepare to make a transition out of this space. So if your eyes are closed, raising your gaze, but staying in contact with the floor. And so back over to Ali and Katrina.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.